to have a reading today. This one is going to be alive, or not alive, I'm sorry. All This is for the full moon in Virgo. Just an update for the end of the month and to look at what we need to release all the way around the zodiac. I'm going to check a you versus them kind of thing here. It will be time stamped. So let's get to it. While I get this stuff out, let me remind all of you guys that remember, you still have until the 29th, 29 days in February. Did y'all know that? You still have until that date to book a 1-hour reading for $35. After that, it'll go back to $35 for the half hour, and look at the prices on my thing. I'm also offering a emailed tarot questions. You can get 3 for $25. So you can ask me 3 tarot questions for $25. I'll record those readings and reply to you. There's no time limit on them. Like when I do them, it just depends on how fast the messages come through the cards. You guys see my style. You can never tell or gauge exactly how long it really takes. So I'll be putting that in my about section too as soon as I can. But you guys that are listening will know now that I do that. Now on my regular sign readings, which today, I can't remember which one I'm on, but I will be releasing that today. I do all extendeds over on Patreon. You can get all the extendeds for every single sign over on Patreon. It's $7 a month. It's one price and you get all of them. Especially good deal for those of you who watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus readings and try to combo those together. That way you just get all of them. And I post them simultaneously, so when you see it post on YouTube, the extended's over on Patreon, and I'm consistent. You can count on a message pertinent every day, and if I skip a day, I usually do too the next day. Unless I'm going to be sick or something, I'm a pretty consistent person on my releases. And then the other thing I do over there that my Patreon members get is I go around the zodiac. Usually with Valentine Wellness, sometimes I switch it up, but I go around the zodiac for your particular sign of who you might be dealing with. That way I can tell you if you're dealing with a Virgo, then this is what's going on with that Virgo, and so on and so forth, all the way around. So today we are going to see what's going on. It's an energy check-in kind of for the full moon, and let's get started before I get back on the road again. I'm on my way to Tennessee. I lost my wallet, so I'll have to delay my beach trip. So I've got to go back to Tennessee so I can get all my driver's license and credentials back. I managed to have my debit cards, but I don't feel like I got a hair on my face. You guys, excuse me. So let's take a deep breath. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, for this reading, all the way around the zodiac, for each and every person that is attending, I ask that you give us all of the messages that are necessary for their highest growth and good for them and the relationships that they may be dealing with currently in their lives. I pray for protection all over everything that we do, and just be with us during this time. All right. Let's start with Pisces. Happy birthday, Pisces. It's still your birthday time. Spirit, what messages do you have for our Pisces collective today? Pisces, it's time to surrender to the journey, guys. It says release control here. You're beginning a new cycle. at first light. Let's set those aside. I know it's limited here in the car. When I get to Tennessee, I'll have an office set up and I'll be there for a little while because I got to wait on documentations and all that jazz. So we'll get back to the office setting and we'll be able to spread everything out and you can see a little better during that time. Pisces, for Pisces. For my Pisces collective. Please like, share, and subscribe too, guys. I really, really appreciate your support. I'm still not at 1,000. So if you're watching the video and you haven't hit the like button, please do that. That really helps get me the traffic. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I'm not annoying. You'll get one post a day. I don't just like flood you. Maybe 2. Occasionally if I go live, something like that, you know. For Pisces. Alright, let's split that deck. Pisces might be dealing with a Cancerian or just toying with the Cancerian energy. That is balancing your shadow side and your light side. Looking at both and just trying to avoid going back into your little crab shell going in. If you're Pisces. Cancerian energy. Think about that. Now, if you're sitting in Cancerian energy right now, you're feeling some kind of way, usually. But you don't really tell anybody about it. You like, yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm really, I'm okay. You're looking at celebration. You could be looking at seeking support throughout a community or a friend group or family group. It's feeling like that support is waning a little bit. Like not everybody's always there for you. Maybe like they were in the past. You're not able to tap that button and somebody pick up the phone so fast or something like that. You know, and that's crossing here and it's might be bothering you a little bit. In the recent past, it looks like there was a commitment that might have gotten broken. This signifies the commitment or the agreement was there, and in the reverse, it's recently gone down the tubes, or you broke a commitment, somebody broke a commitment with you. You think that somebody didn't learn a lesson, or that you didn't learn a lesson, or you didn't want to learn a lesson, or something about this 10 of Wands being in reverse. There's something that either you or somebody else missed within this connection here. And you've been wanting to walk away, or they have, and we're afraid somebody won't release, let go, move on. We're afraid somebody's not going to move on. That's so funny that's what's on here, because it's bringing me back to, I woke up this morning and I was singing this Tom Petty song that says, it's wake up time. And then the rest of it goes, it's time to move on. It's time to get going. What lies ahead, I have no way of knowing. None of my feet, baby, the grass is growing. Yeah, it's time to move on. Time to get going. Look that up. Tom Petty, it's wake up time. Or time to move on or something. I'll put it in things. But yeah, so maybe you feel like it's time to go, or somebody else feels like it's time to go, and there's a fear here that somebody's not going to move along, citizen. Right? Now, 3 of Wands in the near future is in the upside down. Somebody's getting in a hurry. It's like this, that reiterates what I just said. It's like Yeah, like it's time to move on. Time to get going. I'm tired of waiting here. There's no way of knowing. First light, beginning a new cycle, release control, surrendering to the journey. Obviously, the way the cards are coming out. Oh, there's so much fear here. Like, I can feel the dread almost. It's more of a dread. I dread dealing with this kind of thing. Oh, I don't want to hear the truth. I don't even want to hear it. I'm so closed off about it. Ugh. But at the same time, you feel slighted, left out. There's also an energy either from another person or in your own energy that is somebody's recognizing that there was a great loss here. It could be a loss of money, a loss of abundance, a loss of stability. Great loss. Great loss. And that's another, more evidence of getting in a hurry. But like losing stability all the while. We're starting to speed things up. There's anxiety and angst all in this reading. Oh my God. Now I've got anxiety. Here's the thing. All right. The anxiety of one horse is going toward the past. Like, but the Knight of Cups is leaving the scenario headed out. It's saying, this Knight of Cups, this water energy is saying, I do not want to celebrate. I don't want to go out and have drinks. I don't want to do any of that shit. But I don't want it to be over with either. My dreams did not work out here. I really dread taking this leap. This is, okay, somebody's running away from home here. You're just gonna, somebody is running away from home, guys. Pisces, you're running away. Be careful running away. And here's why I say that. At first light, you're going to start a new cycle. You're surrendering to a journey that I'm not sure that you want to take. And I say this is you're leaving too early. You're getting too hasty. It's not very planned, and you're liable to lose a lot of money. You don't see that. You're liable to lose stability, lose a home. You're not listening to your intuition. There's going to be a fight and argument about it. You need to invest more time. You're not even at the 9 yet. You know where you're at? You're at the 8. You're at the 8, okay? In order to complete a cycle, you got to have a 10. You know what's about to happen if you do this. This is your opportunity to stop, breathe, feel your way through this. I know it's hard. If you don't, you have free will. You can go on forward, okay? But you have to release the need to get hasty and run. No more running, Pisces. No more running away from your emotions or your intuition. And I say that because what's going to happen is you're going to run to a new cycle and you're going to get some more of the same lesson. Because God won't stop you. He'll let you do it. He'll let you tear the whole house down. Burn the whole village. Then he'll send you to a new cycle with a new human. And they're not going to look like they're the same. And if I had a conversation with you, I'd say you'd even say it that way. Oh, they're not the same. They're so different because they act like this and this one acted like that. There you are doing your comparisons. Okay. It's set up that way. So you'll go ahead and do it. God wants you to go ahead and do that because you left this prematurely. So if you stick around, but if you're allowed to move, I mean, that's your path. Okay. I'm not saying because there's no wrong move. But you could avoid a lot more hurt. Would you like to deal with the devil you already know? And squash the issues? Do a solo dolo for a minute? You know, don't jump into something new. Kind of take a look at those emotions. Don't move so fast. And try to heal that. Maybe take a healing journey instead of a physical one. And slow your roll a little bit. And then once you do that, then you'll get to actually come to a completion on your own. And then you'll get to take and move forward into an ace. So when you watch a reading, you're watching for that cycle to actually come to complete. You want this 10 of Wands to come out and be upright on your next reading. Okay? And when that happens and you're starting to see an ace in your future energy, then you know you've made some progress there. And that's what we want to look for in this scenario. Okay? So what do you need to release? The need to hurry and rush through the spiritual bypassing. You have an appointment here in the spiritual world to spiritually learn your lessons, to evolve and get up another rung on the ladder so that you can evolve. You can get past some pain and hurt that you've been carrying around, because you want to be able to lay these 10 down so you can get a new one, new ace. All right, that means when you complete lessons, you don't have to repeat them. That means if you've been dealing with narcissistic partners over and over again, guess what? If you go ahead and deal with the pain around that and you do the work, then on the next round, the next person you meet, you don't have that lesson again. You did it. You came through. That's Saturn's gift to you. When you evolve and you learn that lesson, then you get to close it out. You'll never get another one. No, you don't. That's why you can have hope in the fact that not all people are the same. The lesson will be the same every time, though, if your soul chooses to keep trying to learn it. You got to learn the lesson. Or you get new people. You do, because we live in a world. God forbid we have FOMO, fear of missing out. Thing is, we trick ourselves every time. So don't let Neptune and Saturn have control. You take control of your own healing. It's your journey. You get to take it, you get to make it, and everybody else does too. So I hope that helps. That's for Pisces. Let's go on over to Aries. Aries reading yesterday was phenomenal. Wishing I was an Aries. I'm an Aries South Node. In a way, I'm an Aries because I consider myself an Empress. I'm not being snotty about that. I just learned a lot of lessons, and I try to operate in Empress status. Sometimes I graduate down to a Queen. Sometimes a Knight every now and then. It depends on the situation. Oh, what about for this round of Aries? What does Aries need to release in this full moon? Full moon in Virgo is all about what routines do we have that are hindering our growth. Every one of us may have a routine, or you may not have a routine at all. Maybe you need to develop a routine and you need to release the craziness around your schedule. It's about having a plan and working that out. That Virgo energy, that's what helps us in growth and expansion. Okay, so how do you do that? Well, you have an emotion around an idea, a creative idea and a feeling, and then you use your Gemini function to dig and learn about it, and then you use your Virgo function to make a plan, and then you use some kind of fire energy, Aries, to take that step forward and to actually put that plan into action, putting feet on the ground, and the passion behind that, it's reciprocal. That's why Aries is number one on the cycle. That's why it's really in astrology considered the new year era. The infants of everything. It's the breath that we breathe, Aries. It's the first breath we take. You got to be breathing to make a movement, right? What does Aries need to know? Aries, healing energy flows through you. You're a mystic healer. Did you know that? You know, we always think that a healer is some godly, like, whoa, kind of person, right? Woo woo. You're exactly where you need to be. Unknown territory a little bit. That's scary sometimes, ain't it? Yeah. Anyway, we think about the woo woo ness of healing energy, right? Did you know that in order to actually help people heal, you actually have to be able to utilize your shadow traits and to utilize your light traits? We have been thinking this whole time that we have to abolish our shadow, that it's wrong. But why would the yin yang exist if we weren't allowed to have our shadow traits? They're part of who we are. We were born with them. Now, there's some things that we do in our shadow that is not the best for humanity. But we cannot go through our entire life beating ourselves up for things we did in shadow. When you're awake to your shadow, you can operate in a higher vibration. But some situations will force you into your shadow even when you're awake. And then on the back side of it, you're like, wow, that was kind of shadowy of me. I can see my shadow there, where when I was in the throes of it, I couldn't see it. Okay? That happened to me recently. I gave a lecture to someone because the reality of it in hindsight was I was offended. I was hurt that I wasn't chosen about something, you know. But the truth is that I stepped down out of my Empress energy and I pushed my agenda on somebody. The one thing I preach about. So my shadow was there. But then in hindsight, I get a phone call. It's like, wow, you really jarred me out of something. While I'm not making the exact decision you talked about, I certainly wouldn't have thought about it the way I did, and I really got myself out of a mess. And I thought, wow, so there's a good example of ending up using your shadow trait unknowingly, thinking it was for the best for everyone, but it actually triggered someone into making a different decision that they were appointed to make in the beginning. They would have gone down the wrong path. That is divine intervention. In that person's reading would have been the Wheel of Fortune. And unknowingly, my shadow side had to come out and exhibit itself in order to create the scenario for that person to think about their scenario different, make a different choice, and move their path, pivot, per se. I did not know I was doing that. I was actually doing it for a very self-absorbed reason. And then after the deed's done, I'm like, oh, F me. What did I just do? Like, I had no place. And I had to go back and apologize. But then they were like, no, like. So the whole thing, it was a lesson that was for me, for both sides, of how to balance shadow and light. It was a catalyst for them. And it was an example for me to use today for that very, very concept. That if you're listening at this point, it's a message for you right now. Stop beating yourself up if you've lived in your shadow for a long time. Say you have strongholds, you have heavy Capricorn energy, and you've had addictions. You have all the control in the world to utilize your past, pain and hurt, or things like that, to improve someone else's life. Yes, you can. I say it all the time. What if you came from an abusive home? And you've got a heart now for all these kids that are living in abusive homes. And you've got this inner drive that keeps wanting you to, and you keep getting these people in front of you. So it really pricks at your heart all the time. You're like, God, that thing, you know, that's the knock, knock, knock. Listen to that. I didn't take you over that mountain for you to just hold that knowledge in and not help somebody with it. God on the mountain is the same God in the valley. So it happens for you, not to you. I know you guys get sick of hearing that. I swear I did too. Now I love hearing it. Now I look at the opportunities and I'm like, what does this mean for me? What's happening here? All right, let's get serious about Aries. For our Aries collective, what do they need to see? We already know it's a healing energy flowing through you. So there might be something there in that shadow part for Aries. Aries has been torn. There's two decisions that we're looking at making. We're worried about telling the truth about something for sure, and we're worried about starting something new, maybe with a job. It has pentacles here, so it's an investment, a small investment of some kind. And the way that it fell tells me that we might have actually just made the investment, or we're getting ready to make the investment, and we're still like back and forth about it. Okay. The investment may be in the opposite direction than where you're at right now, as you're hoping to be able to leave something behind you. You're walking in the direction of something else. Your soul is longing to learn something on a journey. Might be a short trip, a short journey, just over to the other side of the valley, maybe. Here, and just over the mountaintop. Carrying a lesson with you, a hard earned lesson, you know. This guy's got his walking stick. He's taking a little trip through the valley, over the mountain. In the near future, pulling back an offer or a missed opportunity to show love somewhere, to show emotion, something like that. Not waiting on someone, something, feeling left out. Pisces got that too. They were feeling left out in the same position, actually. Here's a messenger, a really, really fast messenger. It might even be a call, or somebody may actually just show up, running toward the page, running toward a missed opportunity. This could be an air sign headed toward a water sign. There's earth energy here. There's water, earth, and air. We're also looking at a truth. The page has its back turned to I want to say it's maybe a lie or just an omitted piece of information. And the Knight of Swords is coming in toward that to cut through the bullshit. There's going to be communication here, Aries. There's an earth sign that has not upheld her end of some deal, is what I'm hearing. There's money manipulation here. There's also manipulation around housing. We're about to go tell an earth sign this. We're about to go speak some truth, cut somebody with our sword of truth. Look, you didn't, I can just hear it like, you didn't, blah, 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 blah. What? And that's what this earth sign is going to do. Be like, whatever. There's also going to be communication regarding a choice in love. This is a divine love connection. This was appointed. You notice how Archangel Michael is over the lovers. It's also a choice to give equally back and forth, because we weren't open to receiving, or someone here was not open to receiving communication freely because of a lack of confidence. Leo energy in the reverse. Somebody was acting very, very single here, and there has been a lesson learned. This lesson is walking away from, I'm taking my wands, my 10 wands, and I'm headed over here toward this Cancerian energy or Piscean energy. I'm about to head over here. Thank you for the lesson. I'm taking my 9 pentacles and my bird, my messenger bird, and I'm going over here with my 10 wands toward this Cancerian energy. I feel it, but I ain't saying it, because what's the use? I got way more support over here. Over here. So Aries is walking away from somebody who abused their power, wasn't open to receiving. You know, they sit on a high horse. This is the Empress. It might be a feminine. This might be a male Aries that is like, no, my wifey wasn't so wifey, or whatever. And we're walking away from that, and we are going to invest our time into something else. The Wheel of Fortune turns. We might be headed toward a Sagittarius. Yep, here's the Ace of Pentacles. So what is it that Aries needs to release? You need to understand that your shadow trait, whatever it was, that button you tapped back here, and the message that you give, this sword of truth that you give, is going to teach you how to express yourself. Express yourself. You've got to make them express themselves. Hey, 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 hey. If you want it right now, let them show you how. Express what it's got, baby, ready or not. Yeah, that song. Express yourself. Because you don't realize that by doing that, stirring the pot, throwing the chicken in the skillet, as much havoc as it makes, fuel on the fire gets people moving. That's what makes you a mystic healer. And you don't even realize it. You've had healers to come into your life, piss you right off, and you moved on down the road because you're an Aries, and you're like, F you! Brr. And then in hindsight, you're like, wait a minute. You know? Did that really just happen? Oh my God. You know what? If that hadn't happened, this wouldn't have happened. Blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? So, everything's in divine timing with a divine purpose. The Wheel of Fortune does turn. You may be part of the lesson sometimes. Don't be ashamed of your shadow traits, guys. Don't. It is worth every single step of the journey. Live in the now. Be here now. Do the thing now. But let spirit control you in that. Stop, think, wait a minute. Utilize the meatloaf method. Okay? Let me sleep on it. 24 hours. And then go back and tap on that window. If it's still bothering you when you go back 24 hours and tap on that window, then it's worth approaching. It's worth throwing some fuel on the fire, and it might raise a stink, but you know what? You're big and brave. You're Aries, where you're utilizing your fire energy to make movement happen, because when things get stagnant, if the water ain't moving, the mosquitoes come. Then we all get bit, and God forbid we get malaria or something. That's how shit happens. Right? Right. All right. Man, this is going to be a long video. That's why I'm doing it live, and I'm putting the... But it's my channel. I can do what I want. All right. Let's move along. Who's next? Taurus. It's your turn, baby. For our Taurus collective. Messages for our Taurus collective. Do you believe in magic? Well, I hope you do. It says, journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. Are you sitting there thinking it's going to have to be a miracle? It'll be a work of art, magic, if this even takes place, if this happens. Keep on going forward, dear. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. It's funny, it says keep on going forward. I was looking over at that Petro sign, and it was talking about, you know, it's a 18-wheeler place where they work on them. And it says, I was drawn to the word drivers. Drivers. And this says, believe in magic, but it also says, keep going forward. And at the beginning of everything, I was hearing that song, time to move on. Time to get going. What lies ahead, I have no way of knowing. But under my feet, baby, the grass is growing. It's time to move on. Time to get going. Sometime later, getting words wrong, wasting the meaning, losing the right. Snazzy as adrenaline. Breaking up a dog fight like a deer in the headlights. I'm losing my mind. Time to move on. I'm probably missing some words, but I'll definitely post those down below. So there might be another, it's coming back up, drivers, moving on, ascending the mountain, you know, all that jazz. These things keep popping out, so we're going to take them. No? Okay, never mind. My God said no. It was a pretty loud no. It was like, no. Nope, put them back. Okay. Maybe they just wanted to reposition them in the deck. So we did. How about now? There it is. All right. Some kind of truth. Some kind of truth here. Oh, this Knight of Swords was coming in on Aries. All right. In the Aries read, this Knight of Swords was coming in. So now Taurus, you might be the Knight. Are you moving toward an Aries? I just heard moving toward an Emperor. You about to tell the truth to somebody. Here's this Page of Cups that was in the near future on Pisces. And this says, I done told you, I made this offer. I love you. I want a fresh start. I want a new thing. I want this. Where are you? This is the truth. I've already said it. And I get this, I'm in a hurry. Where are you? You need to catch up. In the recent past, there was Three of Pentacles. Now, this can be a third-party interference, or this is trying to work together with someone. The Knight is moving quickly toward that Three of Pentacles. So, we're trying to have cooperation here. Yeah, we're sick of waiting. We don't want to wait no more. We've waited around long enough. We're afraid somebody hadn't learned anything from this. Be careful that you do not race back into a scenario trying to teach somebody a lesson. But if you're supposed to, then you go there and you do that. Okay? If you're racing toward an Aries or whatever, you might be a catalyst. So go do it. You do you, boo. I'm just saying, be careful. If you're trying to teach somebody a lesson, you can't play God. But now if you feel God just like pushing you, go do it. Go do it. Well, then go do it, baby. In the near future, the King of Pentacles is here. That is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, sitting on their throne. Everything they need. High and tight. Happy, stoic. Very stoic. And then, oh, I just heard the king is only offering a small token. Or the king is sending his page to do his dirty work. Somebody might have sent their child to say something, worked through a child. What? Okay, this is putting me in mind of, you know how, so your kid goes and says, hey mom, can I blah blah blah, and you say, no, I don't agree with that. So the kid gets real sneaky and goes over here and says, hey dad, mom said to ask you, can I go blah? And then you're thinking, the dad's like, well, I guess. So the kid runs back to the mom and says, hey mom, dad said I could, so why aren't you letting me? Now mom and dad's at loggerheads. Kid was being sneaky AF. So either there's a kid, a water sign, and an earth sign. We're back and forth between the two. The truth is, or somebody sent a kid or tried to take care of something with a very immature manner. The thing about it is, it's in the upright. So it's like not offensive. But it happened. And we feel some type of way about it. And you feel like that somebody didn't learn something. Also, you didn't get the truth about something. Or an air sign didn't get the truth. Or there's an air sign operating in a very manipulative manner. This air sign, man or woman, it don't matter. This is coming up as a queen, but this energy is stonewaller. Blocking. Not opening themselves up to communication or learning new things. This is a blocked energy. It's air energy in the reverse. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to look about it. I don't want to talk about it. F you, F them, F that. Move along. I got other things to do. Not worried. I'm going to sit over here and think all my emotions. I'm not going to feel them at all. There's communication for you too. Look how much I shuffled these cards. And here we are looking at some of the same things, which makes me think that there's something going on between Pisces and Aries and Taurus. There's a going on here. This communication is going toward a Pisces, what I say. Or somebody is really starting, their intuition is like screaming at them. The communication they get is really ticked off that thought process. They're realizing that they did not receive the whole truth regarding something. Or a younger air sign didn't do their little page job the way that Daddy thought it was going to happen. Oh, we need a lot of patience for this. Sagittarian energy, that's a lot of optimism. I'm optimistic, but I'm going to need the help of the angels. I am not apt to show any passion or love. I'm not doing this new start. Could have been a missed opportunity, but the wheel's turning. Right here's the magic, okay? Something is going to have to happen. This communication is going to come in, and you just be careful. Be careful what you wish for. You might get it too, you know. Somebody's really fighting a transformational time period here, and there might be a fight about it. It might cause a thing. Somebody's not looking at something. There's something being missed here. Okay, Taurus? There's something being missed here. And so we probably need to try to get to the skinny of that truth, and communication is going to be the key. So you need to if you're withholding communication from somebody, it's time to go on forward and take that action. It's time to move the thing forward. It's time to move on, time to get going. Driving forward, you know, yeah. That message is for you. All right, I'm going to switch tarot decks because the same cards are coming out on the cycle over here with a whole new deck. Then what the crap, right? But hey, I have seen this crap for enough years. I know just how God works through these things. Yeah, I do. It's time for Gemini. I gotta go by the car wash and clean my car today. It's messy. It's so messy. Looks like it's gonna rain. For Gemini. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. What does Gemini need to know for this full moon in Virgo? I kept hearing split decision. And then taking shelter, the answers are within. And then grounding. Go deep, explore your roots. So it's time to do a deep dive inside, because this is go deep and explore your roots, and the answers are within. So this isn't about anything that's going on the outside of your energy. It's an inner work type of expansion or exploration in order to expand out. So there's some introspection needed. Some of you guys might need to isolate a little bit to hush your twins up, especially if you're like a Gemini moon. Could be Gemini rising. Would probably need to, you know, do that too. You know, settle your mind down. You might need to go, yeah, get grounded. When I need to get grounded, I put my devices down. I go for a walk on the beach. Anywhere where I put, if it's warm enough, I put my bare feet on the ground. And I don't have any distractions with me at all. And I force myself to spend at least 15 to 30 minutes out in nature, paying attention to the birds, the behaviors of the animals, the climate around me, the smells. I make sure to utilize all my senses. I learned this technique in psychology. It's a therapy technique that tells you to use every sense. So, like, say you're having an anxiety attack, and that monkey mind from the Gemini mind can act the same way many times. So, in order to ground yourself and get in the here and now with your energy, is to go around and try to find 3 to 5 things. First, find 3 to 5 things that you can taste. Just go looking for them. I'm looking for something to taste. Say it out loud to yourself, you know. Then find 3 to 5 things that you can visually look at Take your time to notice what color is it. What am I really looking at? Like going to an art store or something and picking it up and really examining in the moment what you visually see. And then start smelling. See if you can find 3 to 5 things that are different smells. And if you can't find them just in your environment, go pick things up and smell them. Smell your shirt. Smell your hand. Smell your elbow. Smell your hair. You know, if it's that simple. If you can expand further out to do that, then do that. So you've tasted, you've seen, you've smelled. Now you want to go feeling. 3 to 5 things you can feel. And then you need to see if you can identify 3 sounds. Or 5. Whatever. Like right now. There's a truck over there and it's just blowing engine steam out of it. Out of the back of it. And it's not coming from where the engine is. Notice I'm noticing even where the steam is coming from. And I'm noticing how big the cloud of steam is. And I'm wondering if it's hot. Is it cold? Does it have an odor? That's in the here and now. I'm telling you what's going on right over there. All right. It's something out of the ordinary. It's not happening all the time. So it's something that drew my attention. In that moment that I'm doing that, I am not thinking about any of my past or the woes that have been going on in my monkey mind. All right. So that's something to think about. That's a good way to ground yourself. Get outside. And if the only time that you have is to do those activities right there for that moment in time, I guarantee you'll spend a little bit more time out there than just those things. Because you'll be like, wait a minute, what was I even thinking about before? As long as you don't rush through that little exercise, you'll be very, very surprised. All right, for Gemini. Split decisions. Eat a banana split. Since you got a split decision, that's good decision making. Like, you get to have the best of all worlds. A banana split is all about split decisions, isn't it? B is for bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Bananas. For Gemini. The Hermit. We don't have a good plan together yet. We just received some new information and we don't really know what to do with it. We're like, no wonder you got a split decision. In the recent past, equal give and take. You finally reached a place, encountered a scenario, or felt either A, breadcrumbed by someone, or seeking for or having felt a sense of equal give and take. This is something you've experienced before. Or you might have felt like a beggar in the past, begging for attention. Having to look up to somebody and be dependent. Beggars. Now you found out something, may have been from a younger air sign. Virgo energy here with a younger air sign. And now you're having problems making a plan. You got a split decision. You really don't even want to sleep. Like you really want to get going, but you're having a hard time making a decision about it. And you might need to get this in the upright and, let me sleep on it. Do a little meatloafing. Yeah. When you got a split decision, it's time to sleep on it a minute. Oh, gosh. You're afraid somebody won't walk away, afraid you're not going to be able to leave something behind, afraid of travel. sense of not having patience and maybe having some... I don't like that Sagittarian energy in the reverse in the near future. It's like a dash, something you were hopeful for, you were optimistic for, and then all of a sudden the bottom drops out of it. There's a sense of an air sign that is not open to communication, closed off, don't want the truth, don't want to see the truth. Here's a younger earth sign, a page of pentacles, another piece of information regarding money, a new opportunity. This is more of a message. I received a message about money. I received a message about stability. I received a message or an offer, a token of knowledge. I also received or gave out a small truth. And in the outer energy, something that is pressing down on us from the outside is an earth sign that is in the reverse, manipulating with money, assets, or there's a bad money mindset where you don't feel like this person doesn't feel deserving of the abundance that they have, or they misuse these things. Jesus, we feel like we got a missed opportunity. We had a lot of passion for this one. Man, we feel at a loss over this one. This loss is looking at a Cancerian or Pisces energy, holding back a lot of emotions around it, feeling a little bit trapped in our heads and our mind regarding a Two of Cups choice partnership. Something that really had us in heartbreak. Something that would have made us very happy with the Ten of Cups. And there's conflict around it. Also something to do with the house, Taurus energy. And having to do everything on our own. Possible thoughts, delusions, or dashed hopes and dreams here. The Aquarian energy didn't come out, but we are in the Pisces energy. There's the Hangman, waiting to hear from God before we make a decision about our split decision. Right? What do we need to release? We need to release our money mindset. We need to release the thought that we don't deserve, we can't have, we're not open to. This is not for me. There's a sense of this isn't going to happen. And it probably has something to do with your own timeline. Because right here I see the rushing. I don't even want to sleep. I don't want to go to bed. I want this hurry, 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 hurry. So we need to release our need to rush. We need to take our own advice of what I said is getting ourselves grounded, getting outside, doing the tasting, feeling, touching, seeing, thinking, not the thinking, the tasting, seeing, smelling, all that. Get ourselves grounded as many times as we have to in order to find our equilibrium before we make a decision. Then sleep on it 24 hours, wake up, make a fresh decision. Okay, Gemini? That's pretty cut and dry, ain't it? Alright. How about Cancerian? What about for our Cancer Collective? Advice for the Cancer Collective here. What do they need to release? For Cancerian Collective. Tread thoughtfully. There's a narrow pathway. Be like Gemini, you know, like really think about what you're doing. There is a breakthrough at hand, Cancer. You might be getting ready to do something new. Go. I just heard that Star Trek thing. What is it? Go where others have not gone before or something. What is that they say? Is it Star Trek? I forget. You guys, any Trekkies on here, you'll know what I'm talking about. Above and beyond. Going where others have not gone before or something. You might be getting ready to step outside the box and do something different. Tread thoughtfully, though. Think about what you're doing. Breaking trail. Go where others have not gone before. What does Cancer need to know, Spirit? Oh, there's that energy again. It's what Gemini was feeling in the recent past. You're feeling it here. I can't tell if that's the you get a little of this and I get a little of that. I'm being drawn to the fact that there's 3 pentacles on one side and the other 3 on this side are broke up a little bit. They're not in order. So we've got 3 pentacles in order, a consistency, and 3 that are a little out of consistency over here on this side. Over on the scale side where the Libra energy is, something about the relationship is out of balance. We might be giving more to one than the other, or somebody might be feeling that way. And there's an offer on the table, this Ace of Wands. It was like offered and recently offered. Let me give you my wand. How about this? Big dick energy right there. You're coming from a place where you have really been hurt in the past. Really been hurt. And those swords are beginning to fall out. There's some healing taking place. A little imbalance on what you're getting. One person or one thing is getting more attention than the other or whatever. And, ooh, yeah. Oh, Lord, we are horny. Hey, horn dog. Oh, God, be careful with that energy. This is so non-committal, this guy. God, that guy just wants to have sexual intercourse. Oh, we're afraid to be vulnerable with emotions. It's like we have a message of love to get, but we don't want to do it. We're afraid to. We're afraid. We find ourselves resting, thinking about a lot of things in the near future. Offering the wand. Here's the offer. The olive branch. Look at all the options I have. Are these delusions or are they options? Oh, there's a lie. There's a deceit. There's something in this energy. Not good, not good, not good. But there's an offer. What the F is up with this? In between the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. This is tainting a new start with some bullshit. You better look and see where Neptune is in your birth chart. Make sure that whatever you're going after isn't an illusion. Libra energies here. We've got a water sign, fire sign, earth sign, and now we got a Libra. We got Pisces, the hangman. Crazy thing is when I look at the Ace of Pentacles, it's going back the other way. It's not pointing toward justice. So there's not an opportunity for justice. The hangman is in the reverse, not listening to intuition. And here's an Aries, the emperor. God, that's some big major arcana here, Cancer. There's an emperor here trying to bring balance to something. There's an offer straight out of the ethers from Spirit going back toward the other direction. It's actually pointing at this Seven of Swords. I gotta ask, what the hell is this Seven of Swords, Spirit? Somebody is faking self-confidence. That's where the lie's at. And faking their stability. There is a choice of love here. There's a choice. It's a divine connection. But there's also the end to a cycle with the Ace of Cups in the upright and the scorpionic energy of the rebirth here. Then the Knight of Cups. And we're taking it slow with the Knight of Pentacles. They're both headed toward this Capricorn energy. This is also divine connection. We've got a balance of the light and the dark energy here. This looks actually really good. We're squashing old lies and deceptions. We're squashing no longer having this energy. This right here is what we need to release. We got to worry about that. If we're showing up with all these aces and all these commitments, that's non-committal. That's somebody that wants to have a good time and keeping it moving. So no. If Justice and the Emperor or the Empress shows up, that Knight shit won't fly because the Empress won't stand for it. And the Emperor won't either. So if there's somebody in the mix trying to act like that, roll on highway, roll on along. Roll on, daddy, till you get back home. Roll on, family, roll on through. Roll on, mama, like I ask you to do. Just roll on, 18-wheeler. Roll on. Alright. Let's move to Leo. Oh, Leo, you guys. Such a mess. My Leo collective. I love Leos. When I get done with this reading, I have got to go get some more coffee. Take me a little break. Do another reading, and then I got to hit the road for a while. Got some driving to do today. I'm procrastinating because I don't like the next state that I'm going to. Messages for Leo. For the full moon energy. Show us what Leo needs to see. Messages for Leo. says fogged in, go slow, take time. And get the big picture. It's time to take a view from above. So you might be having a hard time seeing the forest for the trees right now, Leo. You might need to step back from it a little bit and take a broader view or outlook of whatever's going on. That's going to require you to pull your energy back some. Show me Leo. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Show me for Leo. I feel so crouched up in here. Feel like all of my everything is mushed down. I'm only 4'11", so when I'm sitting, it's like a big ball. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides for Leo. For Leo. Show me Leo. Trying to beat the devil, are we? Capricorn energy. It's in the reverse, so that's good. That means we are trying to defeat strongholds. That can be real hard sometimes, but I'm real proud of you guys. The Empress is crossing. Somebody very important. Wife, mother. This is the Queen of the House. You must have recently come in contact with this Empress, or she's at the top of your priority list, and she's crossing the devil, having crossed in the direction that she's crossing, meaning that I've got to do this for mom. I got to do this for her. Or him. It don't have to be a feminine. It's just the energy, okay? But that's what I'm hearing. And the big picture here is that why aren't you doing it for you? Why is Leo not trying to defeat the devil for themselves? Why are they doing it for someone else? That's heavy. In the recent past, we lost some money. We lost some stability. That's Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And we got Capricorn right here. And then we got Aries energy crossing. That's also Libra crossing. So Leo is trying to damage control. Okay. There's also a problem here. I'm reading this hopes and dreams different because of this Two of Swords coming up. Because it's pointing at the devil energy in reverse. And the other one is pointing at money. We're afraid we're going to lose money. We might be making money in an unhealthy, unethical way. We may be doing a habit that costs us a lot of money. And we're really torn about saving money or doing this habit. Or torn about making a decision between the habit and that. Or afraid to make a decision because by ending this habit, it's affecting our money. Leo, the one I'm talking to today, You have a bad habit. You have a stronghold. You have something that's manipulating you that is from a Capricorn shadowy energy. Let me get my book out real fast. We need to talk. This is about Capricorn energy. It's not about Leo energy. But I want to read to you. Capricorns in their shadow can be know-it-alls, unforgiving, condescending. They always expect the worst. At some point, they almost dislike everything. But in their strengths, they're responsible, they're disciplined, they're self-controlled, they're good managers. They love family, tradition, music. They don't mind being an understated status, even though they're top-notch. And they have quality craftsmanship. They're earth signs, they're cardinal. They're able to go here and there. You're really struggling, Leo, with that energy. Capricorns tend to have a lot of bad habits in their shadow. Or that energy is revolved around anything that affects anything negatively, if it affects your health. So you can have a bad habit of going to the gym too often. And every time you got to go to the gym, you got to pay extra, or you end up going by the coffee shop on your way there and spending an extra $10 or $15 on your way there, or when you leave, on a smoothie. And it's getting to where it's costing you money when you could find better money alternatives. It can be from that to I'm selling drugs out of my trunk while I'm on the job so I can make enough money to make ends meet. With the excuse of desperation, this habit expands. But there's somebody really important in your life that is really important. You feel like that now you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you got to make a choice about this. Somebody might have put their toe in the sand. The Empress will. She'll be like, no, bitch, I'm going to dip if you keep doing that. I can't afford you. Or better yet, I could, but I'm not going to. Because I got more self-respect than that. In the near future, somebody's withdrawing passion, pulling back, or you're being asked to. A Queen of Wands in her shadow, in the reverse, that Queen of Wands, they'll manipulate with sex. That's your Jezebel. She'll go flaunting it in front of everybody. She'll also very passionately use emotional manipulation on you. Water signs, the water sign in reverse is worse than for that. But Queen of Wands, God, she's full of ego. Her ego will overtake. And if that's you, Leo, in your shadow energy, that's you not operating from a good place in the near future, but trying to head toward a new start. I don't want to be alone. This person doesn't want to be alone, but they don't want to be lied to. They don't want to be deceived. But they also don't want to talk about any emotions whatsoever. Or passion. I don't want to talk about feelings. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm not accepting messages. I'm not making any phone calls. I have a bad mind frame around money. I'll manipulate with money. And I'm not leaving either. And I ain't showing you no love. Oh my God. Here's Leo in the reverse. Dude. Leo, if this is you, I'm pissed. Oh my God, the blocking. Look, okay. You need to get a job. You need to get to work. If this is you, Leo, you look. You might need to get to work, and you might need to make a decision, and you might need to start listening to your intuition, or you're going to wind up on your ass. It's time to do this for yourself, not for anybody else. So, Leo, what do you need to release? There's some toxic habits you need to release, or somebody you're dealing with needs to. We've got Aries here. We have Capricorn. We have all the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then there's you, man. Gal, whatever. You need to look at the bigger picture. You're fogged in. You need to step out of the scenario and look at more people besides yourself, or the person you're dealing with needs to, and they need to come to Jesus meeting. So I would suggest that definitely takes place sooner than later. You will defeat the devil. I got to plug my phone in. So we got to make some adjustments here. No, stop with the signals and all that jazz. Leo, I'm sorry that was such a hard reading. Let's take a look at Virgo. Virgo, the innocent ones, the virgins. Show me Virgo, spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Show me Virgo. What does Virgo need to know for this Virgo full moon? I was telling a friend last night, I was like, make it make sense. It just makes a lot more sense if we make it make sense. That's all I ask out of everybody. Just what? Well, if it don't make sense, why are we doing it? Oh my gosh, I'm hearing that song. Blue Ain't Your Color. By Keith Urban. Blue ain't your color. Might want to look up the lyrics of that song. It talks about, you know, sadness. Blue looks good on whatever, but blue ain't your color. So basically, that's either you or somebody you're dealing with needs to lighten up. Lighten up. Don't be so heavy. Don't be so sad. You are a beacon for others. So yeah, all the more reason why blue ain't your color. Blue ain't your color meaning, yeah. Interesting. The time is now to answer the call, Virgo. Blue ain't your color. Answer the call. Time is now. You're a wise leader and you're a beacon for others. So, are you being tugged on by spirit to make a move, do a thing, make a call, literally? Have you been in a funk lately and it's affecting your shine? Sun shines. Better than moonshine, and it sure is better than the rain. Soul shine. Sunshine and soul shine. Yep. Messages for Virgo. Damn sure better than the rain. Blue angel color for Virgo. Keep your sense of humor. Be lighthearted. There's an Empress on deck. Aries energy, Libra. Mother, wife, nurturer. The head of the household, the feminine energy. Crossed by an offer that was made a while back because of the position that it's in. Getting ready to leave the scene. This offer is walking away, I think. And somebody's been ignoring it. That offer is sitting in the way of an Empress. In the recent past, we moved across water. We took a trip. We moved to a calmer place. We thought things had calmed down, perhaps. Somebody's trying to hold back feelings or emotions. They definitely want to. But they also don't want to be left out in the cold. That's back and forth energy. Should I stay or should I go now? But this turn down, this like, I'm not looking. I'm so sad over this right here. I'm not happy with the cups that I have. I know they're in the upright, but I'm not happy with none of them either. I don't want none of it. I want to take a trip to the water. Take a trip down emotion lane, but I'm not going to tell you about it. I'm just going to walk away. I'm going to take all my cookies and my milk that I have left and my knapsack, and I'm going the other direction. In the near future, there's a loss of stability, money, Earth sign in the reverse. That might be you. Might be a little manipulation involved here. Being chintzy, only offering small tokens. Maybe a little bit of a message. One might have came in toward you. That's possibly what this was. I'm not looking at it. Swift sort of information, the truth, headed right toward that page. Like somebody wants it. This is an air sign. I'm going to tell you this now. Here, I'm going to tell you, that guy. Incoming decision. Decision being made. Decision already made. This decision is looking straight at the page. Following behind the sword of the Libra, air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini. But if it's not that person, it's the energy. Swiftly, this knight has more status than this page. Yeah, well, trump that. This is what the truth is about that. You take your pentacle back over there. Work, 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 day after day, 50-hour week, 40-hour pay. No time to get over on this overdrive. But I'm always running behind. The Eight of Pentacles, working away, working our fingers to the bone, yet we sit in the King of Pentacles in reverse. So, we have a money mindset issue. Always working and we're still broke. Ass. No, I don't want no scrubs. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I'm the Empress. I sit here on my throne. I pay no mind to you, Nuggles. No, I'm over here working diligently, really, really hard. And I still don't have enough money. I will share 1 penny with you. And here comes the truth teller. Well, let me tell you something, guy. I am not giving you no passion whatsoever. I'm not showing any interest in you. And that's the truth. So either you or the person you're dealing with, Virgo, is being very resistant. We've got a bad money mindset. We're closed off to love. And we are working away. Even though we've made a decision toward that way, we're not going to talk about it. We refuse to show any passion. We're not showing our hand of cards. I can't believe Pisces ain't on the table. We are holding on so we don't have to end a cycle. And we do not have a lot of optimism about it. Here we sit in wait. We're just waiting. Looking out at the moon. Hello, Cancerian. Come on. But I'm defending my right to be sad. Blue ain't your color. It's time for the judgment call. Answer the call. You are a beacon for others. So, get off your high horse, Virgo. Blue ain't your color. Lighten your load. Finish the cycle. Learn the lesson. Stop fibbing yourself. Stop deceiving. Get some rest. You got to come out of this hermit energy that's in reverse and become the emperor. You have an empress to sit next to, okay? What are you going to do? You going to be a leader or a follower? So, Virgo, that's your message. Phew, I sure hope, Virgo, that wasn't you acting like that. And I hope Leo wasn't acting like all that. I hope these are somebody you're dealing with. Because I don't like giving lectures like that. No, because it makes me feel like that I'm better than you when I have... You know how I recognize these energies? Because I've done it. I have been this probably more recently than you guys realize. It's the fact that I have my eyes open to it and then I turn away from behaviors the best I can. But that don't mean I'm perfect, and neither are you. All we can do is strive to fix the things we open our eyes to now. And if you clicked off, you got offended, and you didn't like this message, then it wasn't for you. But for those of you who are sticking around, well, there might be a message in it for you, and thank you for watching, for sure. I hope I helped. If I can help one soul make their life better, send them in the right direction, then it's a path to enlightenment. Sometimes it feels like a curse, but it sure would have saved me a lot of headache. Alright, let's check on our Libra group. Show me Libra, show me Libra, show me Libra. Spirit angels, ancestors, guides. Let's take a look at Libra. What does Libra need to know? Spirit angels, ancestors. For Libra. Show me Libra, show me Libra, show me Libra. Show me Libra. Lie back, rest and relax. Get ready for the ride, baby. There's a breakthrough at hand. You're about to break a trail. As Mr. Harshbarger used to say, time to cut a trail, folks. I'm getting ready to break a trail. I don't know about resting and relaxing. I am at the moment, I guess, in a way. I love reading cards for you guys. Some people's like, oh, I'm like, why are you on YouTube even reading if you hate it that bad, really? Do something else. Take your power back, guys. If you don't like reading, stop doing it. Don't be an asshole about it. When you lose interest and love for doing a job like this, it's time to move along. Find something else to do. If you don't love what you do what makes you the money and find something else that sings to your heart. Because if you're doing it and you loathe doing it at that point, then you need to stop doing it. Because you're no longer authentic if you don't love it. Okay? Now, it's okay I can love it and have my boundaries around it. Because I don't let people dictate how I read. I don't let people get on here and control how I read. And I don't let them control my reads and my private reads. You know, I set the parameters. And then we just let life be life in us, right? But I tell the truth. I'm not sugarcoating. And I hate having to do messages like I did for Virgo and Leo. And I sorely hope that it was their counterpart that they were dealing with, or somebody was cross-watching and listening to that person get a lecture. But I'm not on here to defend anybody or act like I'm better. Just saying. That's the Libra in me coming out to be diplomatic in everything. I promise. I'm that person at a core. So, Lord, for Nine of Wands in the reverse on the bottom, crossed by a whole lot of options. There's something that we're still not catching on to. And there's a lot of waiting that's been done in the past. I don't know what we're waiting on, but there's some kind of lesson here that's left undone. The Nine of Wands is in reverse. That means the battle's not over yet. There's still some kind of delusion or illusion that you got to get through. You just want equal partnership here. You want some equality to happen here. But you're having a hard time. You're grappling with a choice right now. You might think there's only two choices, but there's more than that. There's 7 in these cups. In the near future, there's an Aquarian energy here. Also, a great healing comes in. Going more toward your hopes, your dreams, humanitarian efforts, you know, the Star. There's an equality, a healing energy that is involved in this. This is pouring water into water, showing emotion, about emotion, and pouring back into the earth as well. Putting emotion, it's the alchemy of the love and emotion and care into your emotional state as well as your earthly 3D state, your stability, the ground that you walk on, enhancing all of those things. It's good for everyone. The sun and the stars shine in the Aquarian energy. We're giving back to others here and to the earth, giving back to God, taking the fool's journey, facing out toward a possible connection that offers an equal reciprocity. I give to you what you give to me, and we all give to one another. What is yours is mine, what's mine is yours. There's no separation. I'm willing to step out on faith in this direction, being the fool, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm willing to make a decision. have a changed mind about it. I have had my house fall down around me. The epiphany has came. There is a broken relationship on deck. And we are losing a lot of sleep about it. The Hierophant here, this is a higher level of commitment. This is Taurus energy. In the upright. Firm. Fixed. High standards. I am the leader of everything. The pioneer. Well, the one that's at home holding down the fort. Cancerian energy here. I'm very fixed in my ways. I've got my belief systems intact. I'm really, you know, this anxiety that we're having is all the swords are facing a Cancerian energy and a Taurus energy. There is a third-party influence of some kind or a need to work together, having camaraderie. That's odd that this says lay back, rest, and relax. A breakthrough is at hand. You've been stressing about this, Libra. Or somebody you're dealing with is, and you have to be dealing with either an Aquarius, a Gemini. All the air energies are here. Taurus is here, and so is Cancer. So there's a lot of anxiety going around, and Spirit is asking you to take a break. Lie back and relax. You're going to have a breakthrough, so stop trying to rush. You need to release the push. Release the push. You can make a decision to do that. You've been waiting around for a decision. But you can take your power back, and sometimes that power is in the wait. The in-between. Ground yourself. Like I told Gemini. Do that thing where you smell, taste, see, hear, all that, the 3 to 5 things, so that you can ground yourself. Take a walk in the park or somewhere and get grounded. Relax. Go lay in a hammock. Go to a waterfall. Before you make moves, don't make assumptions. Think about everything. Get the big picture. All right. Let's look at Scorpio. Show me Scorpio. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Show me Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know here? Scorpio message. A fresh new way of living emerges. It's transformation time. Changes afoot. You guys are the death card. That's the rebirth card to me. If I ever create a deck, it's going to be called the rebirth, not the death. I haven't yet pulled a tarot reading in all my years where the death card actually meant somebody died or left the world. The 8 of Cups, that has indicated that, but not the death card. Hold the course, stay focused. So I'm hearing that song, must be doing something right. I just heard you sigh. So Scorpio must be doing something right here. You might not think you are, I heard, but you are. Scorpio is born into this world. They have mastered their shadow traits and the others, and they use it wisely. They're good at laying back and waiting for the right time to sting. Hence the scorpion. Scorpios are crafty. They feel all kinds of emotion. They're very intuitive. But when they're ready to take action, they usually take it with precise, very precise, sexy energy. There's nothing like a Scorpio at all. Anyway, spirit angels, ancestors, guides. For my Scorpio collective, what messages do you have for them? Stay focused. Hold the course. You must be doing something right. Ooh, that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go over to Buc-ee's. Get a sandwich for lunch. I look like I need a sandwich from Buc-ee's, don't I? Show me, spirit. I was waiting on them to tell me to stop shuffling. Recently stopped working, lost a job, something like that. And we're refusing to look at something. There is something incomplete. Something incomplete in the recent past. Might have to go back and redo it. But you're supposed to hold the course right now. I don't like this. You don't want to show your emotion about something. Either you or somebody you're dealing with don't. Refusing to look at. This is the lesson unlearned. It's bothering you. In the near future, you may open your heart up a little bit to receive love. Like you're all open and upright to for somebody to talk to you about love, show emotion to you. But you ain't showing none back. Not even a page worth. Not even a small 1 cup worth. You hold in a whole lot, but you ain't telling none of it. Almost like Pisces energy. This is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces sitting here in this throne. On her little throne up there, on her high horse. But there's a lack of working on something. You're ignoring. And shit, ain't no hurry to talk about any kind of truth. But yet there's a 2 of Cups on the line. Partnership situation. You do not want to leave something. Past life, soulmate, in the balance. 6 of Cups. Somebody from the past. You don't want to walk away from it, but you don't want to show anything to it either. Somebody don't like being by themselves, and they're trying to defeat a devil energy. Capricorn is on the table now in the reverse. That's good. I like Capricorns in reverse. That means we're trying to overcome some bullshit. Cancerian energy is here, and so is Aries. It's under the moon. We're really trying to balance that out. We're doing that Scorpio thing where we utilize our shadow and our light. And we're sitting on our high horse, but we are fully in feminine energy here. We're open to receive, but we're not willing to give. So what do you need to release? Some of that feminine energy and embracing some of that masculine. You're holding on too tight. And you're not making bold moves. You're waiting for others to come to you, waiting to receive from others, open to it as well. There's somebody from the past trying to come in maybe, but they're not going to stick around. You're not even paying attention to them. You're in the 4s, your 10's upside down, your 8's in the upside down, your 8's in the upside down over here. There's no growth or thriving in this energy. You really want this, the 10 of Cups, the happiest in the deck, and you sit there and waiting on it. You're waiting there looking at it, refusing to make this investment. You stay in that 4 as long as you're holding. I want you to look at how this guy's holding that pentacle. All right? In order to make money, you must invest money. Same with a relationship. You have to, you get what you put in, and people get what they deserve. I ain't seen mine. You get like that for too long, and you become stubborn and blocked off. And that's what Scorpio is right now. Oh, wide open to receive it, but you ain't giving it out. So therefore, you're actually blocked. All right? So Scorpio, you need to release your defense mechanisms. Pull your defenses down. Look at it from a bigger picture. You need to hold the course on what you're doing. You're going to see very soon. There's going to be a transformation. If you don't catch the drift on this path, it will come at you like a wrecking ball. Okay? All right, let's look at Sagittarius. She came in like a wrecking ball. Miley. Miss Miley Cyrus. Show me for Sagittarius. What's going on for my Sagittarius group? Message for Sagittarius. You can overcome anything, Sag. Everything is smooth sailing in the flow. This looks like it's going to be a good reading. Where my Sages at? You might be facing some kind of obstacle or something like that. Building a bridge over troubled water, quite possibly. Show me Sagittarius. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. What does Sagittarius need to know? Messages for Sagittarius. I just saw the Ace of Cups in the world, so yep, there's the Ace of Cups falling out, so I'm going to take that as the bottom energy. Crossed by Pisces. You've got a brand new start. It's emotional. It's heartfelt. It's a gift. Cups. There's peace here, Sagittarius. And you have just found out about it. It just came in to your face, and you are not going to tell anybody. You're not going to show your hand about it right now. Not talking about it. Oh, you come into a windfall of money. Great abundance came in, or something that makes you super happy. Your 10 of Pentacles has arrived, and here you are with a cup full. It's been offered up, and we're not going to talk about it right now. There's something new on the horizon with Sagittarius, but we're not telling people. There's a fear of commitment here, Sagittarius, by you or the person you're dealing with. But we're trying to drop our defenses. We're really, really trying. But right now, we're going to hold back. Our intuition is telling us we're waiting on something to end, a cycle to end, that will come to an end in the near future. Something about the number 3. This might dampen some trips. We may have had a plan to go on a trip that's not taking place for some reason. We're going to find out about that. Somebody's going to come in with some information about that. It's going to be the truth. They're going to come in very fast and tell you that this is not happening. There's an Aquarian energy, somebody who's not very giving, sharing, or a dashed hope that's coming in from the outside, and a lack of investment here in the near future. Capricorn in the upright. If that's a person, then they're hardworking, grounded, all that. You know, great craftsmanship, they're a creator. If that's not an actual Capricorn on your side, Sagittarius, then you are dealing with, it is a divine connection, but there's a lesson in it. We're looking at making an offer in that direction, either toward that Capricorn energy as a person, making an offer toward that divine connection, making an advancement of some kind, just a small one though. We're throwing out an olive branch there. There's not a good feeling of support here in the near future though. It doesn't feel supported, and there's going to be a completion there. Now, we're jumping timelines. We're going from the ace to the world, just like that. We're running all the way through that cycle from the page all the way up here to this 10 in the upright. So this is an air of everything is hunky-dory. I'm not going to tell anybody about it. Let me run back over here and fix this shit. Oops, that didn't work. Tail between my legs. I'm out. The thing is, after that happens, after this happens, yeah, you can overcome anything, and everything is smooth sailing after that. So, whether you realize it or not, this is going to help you. And you might not see any of this coming right now. Everything might look really hunky-dory right now. But in the near future, mark my word, we've got Capricorn here. We've got Pisces. It don't have to be that. They're Aquarius. It can just be the energy, but look for that. Here's the Aries right here. All right? That's Sagittarius. We've got Capricorn and Aquarius left. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, show me Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn, for the full moon energy for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides for Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Miracles. Yay. How about that, Cappies? Go slow. Take your time. Miracles are coming. Call on Mary Magdalene. I've learned that if I call directly on her, give her permission to create a miracle for me. These tiny little things happen that are straight from God. I know they are. Blessings upon blessings. And it happens. I usually watch it within just a couple of days. And there it is. Pretty as you please. Straight from God. And it's a blessing. It's a little piece of information. I just say, Mary Magdalene, please, I give you permission now to come into my life. I need a miracle regarding this. Yep. What am I doing? Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. There's a wish. A wish. Unless you're ordering from Wish, but there's a lot of investment in something here. An awful lot of investment for a Five of Wands that's been going on for a while. There's been some conflict that has been going on for a while. You might be investing in a lot of conflict for some reason. Not showing emotion around something in the recent past. And we really hope to be a better decision maker, or that we can make a firm decision about the past. We're a little bit worried that we won't have support, upcoming support from community, support from the family in whatever this decision about the past is that we're looking about making. Taurus energy is here. So we've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Taurian energy, Taurus. This is about, in the near future, a higher level of commitment, a home, a loan, a contract signed, a marriage, a commitment, religious belief systems. They're all on the line here in the near future, but it's in the upright, so they're still intact. There's some kind of truth that we're not receiving that we completely expect to get. There is a past life soul connection or something about the kids here. A hope and a dream with the Aquarian energy as an outside influence to whatever's going on, and something moving very slow but dependable. Something about this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here coming in the upright with truth, integrity, knowledge. Might be this Aquarius energy that's coming in. But it's slow moving, but it's dependable. Somebody's holding on real tight or just barely maintaining, and they don't want to be alone at all. There's been a lot of lessons learned here, but we're still in the 7, the 6, and the 9. And we would really like to be to the 10, but we're still fighting over here. So there's still wands being thrown around. There's extra influences here, but people are trying to have the teamwork that's needed. But there's a lack of listening to intuition, hoping for a very happy ending, but not looking at something. There is a walking away. It is headed toward somebody's about to let a secret out. They're going to walk away from holding this secret, and when it comes out, it's going to be like a miracle. The Knight of Cups comes scooting in. I'm thinking about that meme I posted on Facebook yesterday. Yeah, she was your girl until I came rolling in on my boot scoots. And it's these cowboy boots on roller skates. That's what this Knight of Cups just, I pictured that exactly. Going toward a queen who is like not open to it at all. Somebody who's lost a lot of money, hates being by themselves, but they're getting a new start. Capricorn, you're getting a new start, but man, is it going to tear the house down. I think this is a good tower. I got good energy off of it. It was funny. As heavy as it looks, it was light. There's an Aquarius here. There's a Libra, Gemini. There is a Taurus, but that could just be house energy. And there's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're going to get a surprise. Expect the wonders to emerge and believe in miracles, Cappy. All right, last but not least, let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius was coming in the side door on Cappy's reading. Aquarius has been all in some places, but this can also mean that this Pluto in Aquarius is bringing that Aquarius card out in all the readings. You know why? Because we're starting to look out and look and see what's best for a community of people, a group of people, what's best for me, you, and everyone else as a whole. What's for the highest good of everyone, instead of all work, no play, everything's about me, I control you, I'm the winner, you're the loser, there's always got to be one. No, how about we all win? But in order for all of us to win, everybody's got to play, right? Yep. That's the trick to the game. You cannot manifest things if you don't take a first step toward them. You can't sit there and, as my mom used to tell me and my dad, well, you can want in this hand and shit in this one and see which one you get first. So yes, you can wish all day long, but until you take action toward things, you don't get them. You're not rewarded. Is that a participation trophy? No, trophies are for winners. That is, you get to participate. That's the reward you get. It's about the journey, not the destination. Now, if you are the highest manifesting participant, well, you might get a trophy. But does that mean that everybody else is a loser? No. Everybody did their best. And that's what was best for all of us. Because without the other participants, you wouldn't have had any competition. Right? So we're all necessary. So that means all participants are valuable. All of them. All right, for Aquarius. Show us the Aquarius energy. What does Aquarius need to know? People in Texas have the cleanest shoes. They have cleaner shoes than anybody in any other state, I think. I don't understand why, except for the people in Del Rio. There's no way they could have clean shoes all the time. You couldn't keep a clean car or nothing there. Everything's dusty. Everything. All right. Aquarius, beneath the surface lies great bounty, uncovering treasure. How can I have this many cards in here and so many cards repeat? It's the voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. And that is something that I learned. I used to sit and I thought, you know, you get what you get in. People get what they deserve, okay? Here's the deal. If you want love, you got to show love. You cannot get honey with vinegar. Or you get more with honey than you do vinegar. That's what I'm trying to say. Try it. It works. If you walk in a place, if you're about to go sell something, you walk in with a smile on your face and a good attitude, it's half the battle. Optimism, that Leo energy, that's half the battle. If you get all that, some of the rest of it, don't matter what comes out of your mouth. At that point, you can pert near sell an igloo to an Eskimo. Because that's the trick. But you can go in with the most eloquent words in the world with a bad attitude, don't have a big smile on your face or anything like that, and That somber attitude will get people to be like, God, you're a Debbie Downer, leave. Where's Karen? Every time, give it a whirl. Try it. If you don't believe me, it's a proven fact. Salesmanship 101. Have an attitude of gratitude. Happiness. All right, Spirit. For our aquas out there. There's your card at the base of the reading. Aquarius is in the Aquarian energy. You're locked in, ain't you? The voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Be the example. Ooh. People don't like that light, do they? Not a bit. When Aquarians start doing their Aquarius thing, it's going to ruffle some feathers every time. And you're just now noticing this. The Aquarius I'm looking at has been trying to pour their heart into hope and a dream that they have. And somebody's always got some bullshit to say about it. And they're realizing that. Somebody's got words or weapons. There was some communication in the recent past that might have instigated things, changed things. And we are trying to make a judgment call about it. We're really, really looking at that judgment call. We're at a crossroads, but we're afraid in some manner that we're not going to be looked at or we're going to be looked over. And our intuition in the near future is screaming real loud with the Piscean energy. We're not telling everybody the whole thing. We're holding back some information. Something about a new start, big dick energy here in the reverse, or the loss of one, quite possibly. We thought we were getting it. We thought we might have been moving. Cancer energy, we were getting in our chariot, maybe taking a trip. The loss of that opportunity came around. The tower came in from the outside energy and dropped the whole ball of yarn on the floor, and it rolled off the spaghetti and got sauce everywhere. The Hanged Man is in the reverse, not listening to the intuition now, because this bringing down the house caused an issue and it got us off balance. Loss of money, work, no longer working on something, trying to rest here. Yep, transformation. Death cycle, dealing with a Scorpio. Alright, what about that, Spirit? Oh, look what you don't see coming. Commitment. There's a Cancerian here, and the wheel turns, divine intervention. There's going to be a conflict, maybe with a Gemini. Magician is here, manifesting new things. There is a loss. Somebody not open to receiving income or some money manipulation, but it's going to get us out of a stuck spot, not reconvening or not celebrating, withholding, not being receptive to love, emotion, not wanting to be alone either, walking away back toward a Scorpio. Now we're ready to work. And we're ready to hear the truth about it. There's juggling here. Somebody feels left out in the cold. The Emperor is out in the cold, feeling real shitty, and no happy family. It's in the reverse. Past life connection. Or something about the kids. So Aquarius. Love flows through you and to you. It's a voyage of the heart. So let the emotions flow. What do you need to release? Defenses. You need to look within, feel those emotions, release the defensiveness around that. It's time for a heart chakra opening. And there's going to be a catalyst. The house is coming down here. There may be a trip involved. a move. Okay, guys, that was a long reading. I need more coffee, and I've got to get on the road. I'll be releasing this soon. Make sure you like and subscribe, please, please, please. Get me to 1,000, please. And every single like really, really helps my channel. I love you guys. I'll be back later on. No promise on the time, with the zodiac reading of the day and the extended for Patreon. Right now, I got to do some things, get on the road. I love you all. Peace out, guys. Happy full moon. Love and light. Mwah.